Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I posted the first Zach and Zach, so hopefully we'll get Zach back here to run through another event. Probably a different format now that M13 is done. Didn't really end up liking the format as much as I would like, or for at least sealed that is, and not super keen on drafting it just because there's no real reason to. So today we're going to be playing some standard. This is the Delver list that, let me call up his name, that Andrew Ohlschwager recently got top 4 at the Starsea Games Open in Denver. There are a few reasons I'm playing this list. It's his list, except this Sword of Feast and Famine should be a War and Peace. I just don't have one on Magic Online. So take that for what you will. So there's a few reasons I chose his list, most of which are card availability, like I don't have Blade Splicers, or enough Blade Splicers, and a few other things, but mostly because I really want to be playing Restoration Angels. I think they're slightly better main deck than Talrand. Like, Talrand's obviously fine in the mirror, but I think most of the time I just rather would have the Restoration Angel. I think it's just a better all-around card. And so I wanted Restoration Angels, and I love the amount of damage that you can punch through with the Geist of Saint Draft. I think it's quite good, and I'm pretty happy to be playing it. So yeah, this is a 19-land Delver deck. I generally like the more Yuya style lists where you shave down lands and you play Runechanter's Pikes instead of going slightly bigger and playing swords. Just a few of the numbers you'll notice. It runs the full 12 cantrips, 4 Probe, 4 Ponder, and 4 Thought Scour. Obviously that helps when you're running this few lands, and helps with the 3 pikes that you're running. It runs 3 Gutshot and a Mutagenic Growth instead of 4 Gutshot. I'm not too sure how I feel like that. Like, the Mutagenic Growth is generally for decks with Slag Storms and Wood Flares, of which I don't find a ton of on Magic Online. So this probably should actually just be like another Gutshot. Hold on, I'm just going to make sure I'm registered in this daily. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, so like this could probably very easily be another Gutshot in the main. 4 Snag for Delver for Snapcaster. 3 Leaks. Like, I still like Mana Leak a lot. I generally keep 1 to 2 in on the play and the Delver Mirror. Obviously, you board them out on the draw. But it's like still fine against a lot of decks. And yeah, I'm just pretty happy having them. Pike is really good. Between Pike and Geist, this deck can actually put a ton of damage through in just a few turns. So even though you can sometimes be behind, it lets you sort of steal the game back, which is something I really like being able to do. And it's also, like, the difference between a pike and a sword in terms of equip cost is actually quite significant. Like, if you go turn 1 cantrip, turn 2 leak, turn 3 geist, turn 4 pike equip, like, that's just really insane. But, like, you can't do that with a sword because you can't play an equip until turn 5. And if you, like, split it up, then you're not doing as many things that impact the board. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 2 more land haunts, 8 islands, the plains, the 8 duels. It's pretty standard. For the sideboard, we have the Sword of Feast and Famine, which I've already said is actually supposed to be a War and Peace. This Sword of Feast and Famine is still seeing a reasonable amount of play, more play than it has been in the last few months, and it's still a completely reasonable card. Like, it's reasonable against zombies. I generally swap it out for one of the pikes. It's fine against Infect in that, like, if you get to the sort of mid to late game, then they actually just can't beat this card. Like, if you ever get enough mana and you're not under enough pressure. The 4th Gutshot, this is for, like, Delver Mirrors, decks with lots of mana dorks. It's okay against Infect, depending on their draw. Steel Sabotage is actually a card I've boarded in several times. I haven't actually cast. Like, I've never drawn it, but, like, it seems very good. It's really good against, I like it against Delver decks that play both Equipment and Blade Splicers. I think it's fine there, because it's, like, just another Vapor Snag to kill their tokens and countering their equipments. It's good against, like, it's reasonable against, like, Birthing Pod decks that run, like, some combination of Birthing Pod for Rixie and Metamorph Solemn Simulacrum. So, yeah, that's something I like. These Talrons are pretty much for the Delver Mirror. I generally board out, like, 1 to 2 Angels, depending on the player draw, because these can just take over the game, especially when you run the full 12 cantrips. Mental Missteps, again, pretty much for the Delver matchup. Negate, this is for, like, control decks. Image is for Delver, and it's also for Pod. Just being able to copy whatever value guys they get. And it's for a few other matchups, but those are the main ones. Dissipate is for, again, control decks, ramp decks. Yeah, just like a catch-all hard counter, which you sometimes need. Divine Offering is for Delver because you need to be able to destroy their equipment, and also for Infect, it's really good because you can kill Ichor Mirror and Inkmoth Nexus. So I really like Divine Offering in that matchup. And then the 10 reinforcements and Celestial Purge are just very obviously for zombies. These cards are quite insane. Sometimes I generally like having like a second Timely, but again, that's like personal preference. Like I have this sword, which I can bring in against zombies as well. Like it's somewhat bad against if they have like a bunch of removal, but I think it's still fine. Yeah, like I could definitely see playing a second Timely just because like I really like having 5 anti-zombie cards. Alright, well I think that's most of the deck. It's pretty standard. I am sorry for anyone who like is sad that I'm playing Delver. Oh, just gonna finish this up. Is sad that I'm playing Delver just because like it's kind of stale. Like I know a lot of people are playing Delver, but really it's the only deck I have on Magic Online for standard. And also I really enjoy it, and I think it's a pretty skill testing deck, and I like playing it and making the decisions. So, alright, I will come back to you in the first round, which is right now.